Hey y'all, I'm James Wright. Happy Thanksgiving, and it's that time of year again. Let's dive in. Every year on Thanksgiving, I give a gift-giving guide for the upcoming Christmas. Now, these are things that you can get for any woodworker. I try and pick out things that any woodworker can want. So if you have a woodworker who already has everything, most of these things he'll be perfectly fine with getting. So if you're the woodworker, share this with your friends and family, give them some ideas, and I'll have links to everything I talk about down below. As the saying goes, you can never have enough clamps, and I really mean that. You can never have enough clamps, and especially hand screw clamps. These are really simple, they're relatively affordable, and if you don't have any of these, you need to get more, and if you have more of these, then you need to get more. So it's one of those things you can always get. Plus, you can also get them in kits like this from Tay Tools so that your woodworker can make it for themselves rather than having to buy the whole thing, and they're a little more affordable. Speaking of kits, it is a phenomenal way to get something for the woodworker in your life because everyone likes putting some together and you get to do little things to make it your own. Here is a drawer bottom plane from Red Rose Reproductions. Speaking of Red Rose Reproductions, a spill plane. These are always a lot of fun to make. There are router planes of all different kits, marking gauges and marking knives. Even if they already have marking gauges and marking knives, you can always use more of them. Speaking of marking gauges, I probably have a dozen of them in my shop, and I've had times where they've all been in use and I want to have another one. Getting a simple wheel gauge like this is great, but you can get the kits so you can make them yourself or even put multiple kits together to make a mortising gauge. Marking knives. I have a ton of them, and I always love playing with new ones. This one is my current favorite. This one is from Lake Erie Toolworks. Really simple design, absolutely beautiful. It is a little bit more high-end, but if you're looking for a high-end gift, this is an amazing one. If you want something a little simpler, you can actually get these ones pre-made from Tay Tools, or you can even get the kit style so that they can put their own wood on it. Reed Planes is becoming one of my favorite makers. He makes all sorts of things for upgrading planes, making adjusters and knobs and yokes, and even the replacement knobs for the front that are a lot of fun. And if you want a project, getting a hammerhead for a plane adjustment mallet, he makes 3 different types on that. Really cool gift that most people would absolutely love to get. Good old standby consumables that everyone needs. Blue tape, you can never have enough of this. I've got probably 20 rolls in my shop and I'm always looking for another one. Getting a bunch of blue tape is great. Double-sided tape, I use that all the time. Paste wax, whether it be a soft or a hard wax, you can get these ones from woodbywright.com. It's a consumable that you're always going to need more of. Strops and honing compound, having some good honing compound. These, for some reason, tend to disappear in the shop, so having several of them around is great. Strops, I have a bunch of those because I have someone on my bench, one by the sharpening stage. You're always needing something just to get that final edge on it. A strop is a fantastic add. And of course, always wood. Every woodworker needs more wood, especially interesting things with different grain and different colors and different shapes and styles. Wood is a phenomenal gift because we are woodworkers, and so we always need more wood to work with. And if you're having a hard time getting one, I'll leave a link to a website down below that has a list of all the places I know of to buy wood, as well as some online places so you can find something interesting. I'm going to draw the line there for right now, but if you want even more ideas, I have a playlist of all the past year's gift-giving ideas. Some of these items are on there every year, like clamps. You can just never have enough of them. And some of these things are new. Some of them are different, so go back and take a look at the previous years and you might get some ideas from that as well. Again, I'll leave links to all these down below. If you have any questions, thoughts, or things that I should have added, throw those down below. Let's create our own special list in the comments, and if you want more ideas, well, that's a great place to go and look. Thank you for putting comments down below. It really helps us out and helps us get in front of more people. You know how it works. Especially these famous people over here. Thank you. They're all the patrons on Patreon. So I think that'll do it for this year, and until next time, Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving. Someone should really make a sofa kit, because after that meal, I need a place to lay down in the shop.